These bands hated their biggest hits. Some musicians have that one song in their repertoire that makes their blood boil, even if it's their biggest hit or the release that put them on the map. It could simply be overplayed, it could overshadow progress, or maybe it just didn't age well. Whatever the reason, sometimes artists grow to hate their own biggest hit. 1. Cherry Pie, Warrant. Warrant's Cherry Pie is an instant earworm, one that began to rub the 80s glam metal band the wrong way after a while, especially frontman and songwriter Janny Lane. In an interview with BAM magazine, he called the song a blessing and a curse, adding, "I had fun writing it, all 20 minutes, and I had fun singing it. Unfortunately, the song rubbed some people the wrong way, and of course, the whole title got out of control. It became the album title, the first video, Cherry Pie this, Cherry Pie that." 2. Pinball Wizard, The Who. From the very beginning, The Who's Pete Townsend disliked the band's Tommy hit, Pinball Wizard, and he was the one who wrote it. "I knocked it off," he once said of the song. "I thought, oh my god, this is awful, the most clumsy piece of writing I've ever done. Oh my god, I'm embarrassed. This sounds like a music hall song. I scribbled it out and all the verses were the same length and there was no kind of middle eight. It was going to be a complete dud, but I carried on." 3. Wonderwall, Oasis. While he has since stated it has grown on him, Oasis lead singer Liam Gallagher once despised the band's biggest hit, Wonderwall. "Every time I have to sing it, I want to gag," he once said. However, he is starting to change his tune. "That used to do my head in, that tune," he admitted recently to Lad Bible. "I've only started to come around to it again as I've gotten older." 4. Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. While a favorite among fans, Sweet Child of Mine is not as beloved by the members of Guns N' Roses, each for different reasons. Frontman Axl Rose didn't care for the radio edit of the song when it was first released and began gaining traction on the airwaves. "I hate the edit of Sweet Child of Mine," he told Rolling Stone. Radio stations said, "Well, your vocals aren't cut. My favorite part of the song is Slash's slow solo. It's the heaviest part for me." 5. Brass in Pocket, The Pretenders. When the Pretenders frontwoman Chrissie Hynde first penned and recorded the band's well-loved hit, Brass in Pocket, the last thing she wanted to do was release the song to the public, reportedly telling her producer he could release it over my dead body. "I hated it," she told Cream in a 1981 interview via Songfacts. "It was a phenomenon that evades me completely. I was honestly very disappointed it was such a big hit. I was embarrassed by it." 6. Creep, Radiohead. Radiohead frontman Tom York despises the song that first put the band on the map, going as far as the nickname Crap instead. "The song was inescapable during their fledgling days of fame. We seem to be living out the same 4.5 minutes of our lives over and over again," the band's guitarist Johnny Greenwood once explained, adding, "It was incredibly stultifying." 7. Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin. It doesn't get much better than rock's Mona Lisa, Stairway to Heaven. Led Zeppelin's lead vocalist Robert Plant would beg to differ. When it was first released in 1971, Stairway to Heaven became a concert staple, and in turn became Plant's direct route to hell. "I'd break out in hives if I had to sing that song in every show," Plant reflected on the hit years later. 8. Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana. Nirvana, and its frontman Kurt Cobain especially, never sought out fame, but it fell fast and hard into the band's unsuspecting lap with the release of Smells Like Teen Spirit. The angst-fueled rallying cry would become synonymous with the grunge rockers, but that wasn't something they necessarily welcomed. "Everyone is focused on that song so much," Cobain said in an interview with Rolling Stone. "The reason it gets a big reaction is people have seen it on MTV a million times. It's been pounded into their brains. But I think there are so many other songs that I've written that are as good, if not better than that song." Check the link in the description for more, and as always, like and subscribe for everything American Songwriter.